It was a Saturday night, and my brother James had invited a few friends over for a small house party. The music was playing softly, snacks were on the counter, and laughter filled the room. I didn't pay much attention at first. I usually stayed in my room during his gatherings. But that night, someone new caught my eye. He walked in with effortless charm, wearing a black leather jacket and jeans. His name was Ethan. Tall, well-groomed, confident, and completely out of my league. From the moment I saw him, my heart raced. He was polite when James introduced us. "Hey, I'm Ethan," he said with a smile that melted me. I replied awkwardly, "Nice to meet you," trying not to blush. Our eyes met, and I felt something strange, like we already knew each other. As the night went on, I kept stealing glances at him from the kitchen. He laughed with James and the others, but every now and then, I caught him looking at me too. Maybe I was imagining it. That night, I couldn't sleep. Ethan's face stayed in my mind. His voice, his smile, everything. I told myself I was being foolish. He was my brother's friend. But the heart doesn't listen to logic. 2 weeks later, I saw Ethan again. This time, we were alone. James had gone out for the evening, and Ethan came by to return a jacket he'd left. I invited him in for tea. We talked a lot. About life, music, travel. There was a comfort in his presence I couldn't explain. When he left that night, he touched my hand gently and said, "You're really something, you know that?" I smiled for hours after he left. That was the beginning of something I hoped would be beautiful. We started chatting online. Long texts turned into late-night phone calls. He told me things he hadn't told anyone. I thought, maybe this is love. Then one day, he asked me to meet him. At a hotel. My heart pounded. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I went. Maybe I wanted a fairy tale moment. Maybe I just wanted to be with him. The hotel room was simple. Quiet. He opened the door and welcomed me with a smile, but something was off. His touch was colder than usual. His words felt rehearsed. I tried to shake it off and stay positive. We sat on the bed and talked. But then, out of nowhere, he asked, "You're not going to tell James, right?" I froze. "Tell him what?" He looked down. "That we're meeting like this." I laughed nervously. "Why would I?" He sighed. "Good. Because I don't want any drama. This is just fun, right?" My world shattered in that moment. "Fun?" I whispered. "You told me you felt something real." He looked at me and said, "Yeah, I say a lot of things. I didn't think you'd actually believe them." Tears filled my eyes. "So, I was just a joke to you?" He stood up and picked up his phone. "Look, don't take it personally. You're sweet, but you're James's little sister. I'm not looking for anything serious." I stood up, heartbroken and humiliated. "You used me." Ethan didn't deny it. I left that hotel room with tears streaming down my face. My chest hurt so bad it felt like I couldn't breathe. I thought I had found love. Instead, I found betrayal. For days, I stayed in my room, avoiding James, avoiding the world. I felt ashamed, angry, stupid. But slowly, I began to heal. Ethan taught me a painful lesson, that not everyone who shows affection truly cares. But it also made me stronger. I started focusing on myself. Studying, writing, going out with real friends. People who valued me. And one day, I'll find someone who sees my worth from the start. Not just as someone's sister, not as a secret, but as the girl who deserves love that's real. Until then, I'm learning to love myself first.